Hello students, welcome to my channel Reno's Englishpedia. Today we are going to do the topic Letters to the Editor. But before we do this topic, you should try and see my previous video, that is Let's Write. It will help you get a comprehensive view of what is required before you write any topic. It will also provide you the required vocabulary. Before we get down to the topic letters to the editor, we must know the different kinds of letter. There are basically two types of letter, the formal letters and the informal letters. The letter to the editor is always a formal letter. The basic difference between a formal and an informal letter lies in its layout, its content, and its language. The language is chatty in an informal letter, whereas the formal letter is to the point. Generally, the format of a formal letter must include the following points. It must have a sender's address, the date, the receiver's address, salutation, subject, body, and complimentary clause. Although all of us know how to write the address, but there are certain points we must know how to keep in mind. We should proceed from the smallest to the largest. That is, the first thing that we should write is the house number, followed by the name of the society or the building. Next comes the area, followed by city, state, and so on. The next confusion arises when we are writing the date. We tend to think that we are wrong when we write the date first, followed by the month and the year. Sometimes we also write the month first, followed by the date, the comma, and the year. Both are acceptable by the board. While writing the salutation, we do not need to write dear, and the subject must be precise and to the point. It should be written in very brief. The body of the letter has to be gradually developed. If we are dealing with a problem, then the mnemonic we should remember is PRESC. The full form of PRESC is P stands for problems, R stands for reason, E stands for effects, S solutions, and C conclusions. These are the 5 paragraphs which we will be writing in our letter. However, if we are writing a letter which deals with a situation, then the mnemonic SADS needs to be followed. S stands for situation, A for advantages, D for disadvantages, and S stands for either solutions or conclusion. The basic difference between a problem and a situation is that a problem has no advantage. On the other hand, a situation may be favorable or unfavorable, but there are always some advantages to it. For example, the difference between pollution and population. Pollution is a problem to which there are no advantages. On the other hand, population is a situation, a problem which does have some advantage. That is why it will come under the heading of situation. Finally, we come to the last point, that is complimentary clause. It includes 2 points. First is yours, which generally children write with apostrophe S. Please remember, no apostrophe is required in yours. The second is the spellings of truly. They generally include E in truly. You do not need to write E. It is just TRULY. You can also write faithfully. Either one can be used while writing the complimentary clause. Letters to editor are generally written to give suggestions on a public interest issue or to draw the attention of the authorities towards problems that concern a large number of people. Writing a letter, most students face the problem of how they should start a letter. We should begin with a reference to a recent development, some event or an issue. We should give details of the topic and bring out the cause-effect relationship. We should offer suggestions and solutions. But remember, we should never ever ask the editor to solve the problem, as he can only voice your views and ideas in his newspaper. He cannot solve those problems. This is how your letter to the editor should look like. First, you have the sender's address, followed by the date and the title, the editor, followed by the name of the newspaper. Over here, please remember that National Daily is not the name of a newspaper. It just means a newspaper which is available throughout the nation, and it is available every day, followed by the address of the newspaper office. This is followed by salutation of either sir or madam. Then you write the subject. Now many children write the subject before the salutation. Again, both of them are acceptable. Your marks will not be deducted. Try to keep the subject very brief. You start the body of the letter by stating the problem, describing the results, the effects, the causes, and whatever suggestions or solutions you have. At the end, you close your letter by writing yours faithfully or yours truly, followed by the name. I hope that now all your doubts must be clarified and you must now be eager to write a letter to the editor. I hope that you liked my video. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Reno's Englishpedia. Stay tuned for further videos on writing and grammar. Thank you.